Hi, my name is Ramsey Duncan. I'm the IT coordinator here at Coburg High School, and I just wanted to share a few words about our BYOD MacBook program for all new Year 7 students arriving in 2021. Our MacBook program has been one of the biggest success stories of this school. The MacBook devices are extremely popular by both students and teachers at the school, and we use them every day. They're one of the most important tools of our trade. We like the Mac for its superior reliability and performance. Macs are built with strong enclosures, fast storage, all-day battery lives, and very fast processors. We also appreciate the overall quality and usability of the Mac, with features such as the high-resolution Retina displays, luxuriously spaced and responsive trackpads, security features that offer convenience as well, such as Touch ID, and importantly, the great accessibility features that macOS provides. All of these aspects combine to make the MacBook our choice here at Coburg. So, which Mac should you buy? If you look at the current lineup of MacBooks at the Apple Store, you'll see three lines. The MacBook Air 13-inch, which starts at $1599, the MacBook Pro 13-inch, which starts at $1999, and the MacBook Pro 16-inch, which starts at a whopping $3799. Now, right out of the gate, we can say that the MacBook Pro 16-inch is not worth anyone's money or time. It's a good computer, but it's wasted on the needs of the school. That leaves us with MacBook Air and MacBook Pro 13-inch. If we compare the specifications of both of these models, they have the same chip, marginally similar batteries, with the more expensive model offering 2 hours extra, the same storage and memory options across both models, and whilst the MacBook Air offers Touch ID, the MacBook Pro offers Touch ID plus the Touch Bar feature. So they're really similar, and whilst the MacBook Pro at $1999 is a good computer, we believe that the MacBook Air at $1599 is a better computer based on its value. So, in almost all cases, we believe at Coburg High School that the MacBook Air 13-inch for $1599 is the one to get. For those who are thinking about purchasing refurbished or second-hand, you do have a few options. The Apple Refurbished store is available and offers warranties and an assurance that all Macs that you get will be in great condition. Some people might opt for hand-me-downs or a second-hand from a trusted party. This is a good option as well, particularly if you have a known history of the device, if it's from somebody you trust. There is also the option of online second-hand marketplaces like eBay, Gumtree, and Facebook Marketplace. Whilst we can't stop people from using these services, and they are often okay, just know that they can be risky, so you do want to do your due diligence. If you are considering a second-hand Mac, we consider Macs that are between 1 and 2 years old to be perfectly suitable, almost as good as a brand new Mac. If your Mac is 3 to 5 years old, that should still be okay, but just know that you may need to replace it sooner than you'd like. For Macs that are 6 years old or above, please don't bring them to school. They will be too old. You'll need to get something that's newer. We ask that parents have their MacBooks ready by the start of Term 1. And if you do have any problems procuring a MacBook, please talk to the school. One of the great things about the MacBook is that they come with so many great apps that no extra software purchases are needed for new Year 7 students. Indeed, the Mac comes with built-in Apple apps like iMovie, GarageBand, and the iWork suite of apps. But also there's lots of stuff available on the web for free, such as the Google Chrome web browser, which is what we recommend most students use. The Google apps like Google Docs and Google Drive are always available for free. Students also receive a free license for the Microsoft Office suite of apps, as well as the Adobe Creative Cloud suite of apps. Those aren't available on day one, but you will get them during your time at Coburg High School. Students at Coburg will spend a lot of time using the web app Compass, where they can log in using their student username and password, see their profile, their daily timetable, any Chronicle entries, learning tasks, attendance reports, and more. Parents will receive a separate Compass account, and the details of this will be mailed to you in a future pack. Students at Coburg High School also receive a school Gmail account, which gives them access to Google Mail, Google Docs, School Google Drive, Google Classroom, and lots more. We've also invested a lot of time and energy at Coburg High School building our online curriculum platform called COGS, which you can see has a great, attractive, modern design, which makes it very easy to use, and is rich with content put together by our wonderful teachers, making learning at school and at home delightful. We also have a brand new online library system where students can browse our online catalogue, reserve books, write reviews, or even borrow out ebooks and audiobooks right there from the browser. Next, I want to talk about protecting your Mac. We recommend that all families purchase a hard shell protective cover to protect the Mac from everyday wear and tear. We also highly encourage the purchase of a soft sleeve or case to place the Mac inside of, which then is placed inside the student's backpack for maximal protection. However, protection doesn't end there, and we would highly encourage families to talk to their children about the proper ways to handle their MacBooks to avoid unnecessary damage. For example, one thing we see at the school all the time is students carrying their devices by the lid, which can sometimes result in damage to the hinge of the display and require replacement of that display, which can cost up to $1,000. So we would encourage that students pick up their devices with the lid closed with two hands. And it should go without saying, but it's worth reinforcing that students should keep liquids away from their devices at all times, as liquid spills on devices can result in the requirement for a whole unit replacement, which can cost thousands. If you're concerned that your child may end up damaging their MacBook, I would highly encourage the purchase of the AppleCare Plus protection plan, which starts at $299 for the MacBook Air. AppleCare Plus provides 3 years of warranty coverage and support for the product, but also support for accidental damage incidents. If damage occurs to the screen or enclosure, rather than a $1,000 repair, you're really looking at $149 to repair that. If the damage is more major, which would otherwise require a whole unit replacement, you're looking at $449. So it is definitely cheaper. It's important that students bring their MacBooks fully charged every morning so that they can get the most out of their classes. So we do want to reinforce that students are expected to bring their laptops charged each and every morning, and they are required to leave their chargers at home. If their Macs do dip in battery percentage throughout the day, we do have charging services available at the library during recess and lunch. And finally, even though we definitely love our MacBooks and what they can do for us, at Coburg High School we recognize the importance of balance with technology use, particularly whilst at home, which is why we encourage that families look at the screen time features that are available on each and every Mac. Screen time allows parents to set limits for applications as to when and for how long they can be used, as well as limits to communication. You can also schedule downtime, so if you don't want devices to be used after a certain period of time, you can schedule this. So screen time is very, very great for families. Now, that's it from me, so thank you all, and back to the presentation.